First of all, I want to commend Deputy Doherty for bringing forward this motion this evening. The cost of living crisis is something that's biting in every community across the length and breadth of the country, and certainly in my own constituency I deal with people regularly coming in with various issues where they have bills that they can't pay. I recently had a woman come in who had she's a single parent. Her rent has been put up by almost €300 a month. She's on HAP, but her landlord of course wants a certain amount under the table. She can't afford to go anywhere else. There's nowhere else to be found that is cheaper than where she is at the moment. She actually considered giving up the part-time job she has in order to be able to get more HAP to try and cover it. And it's a crisis situation across the country for very, very many people, Minister. And you are aware of that, we are all aware of that. I recently spoke to a man in the filling station and he told me that there's an increase in the number of people who don't fill their tank anymore. They arrive on a Saturday or on a Friday with a number of 5-gallon drums in the boot of the car and fill the 5-gallon drums with oil to keep their tank topped up. And that's because they can pay for that as they go along. And many, many people are in a similar situation. I recently spoke to a teacher, principal in a local school, who told me that every year they have a book rental scheme. In the last 3 years, the number of parents that are unable to pay for the book rental scheme and are coming to the school saying, sorry, I don't trust the money yet, can I pay in instalments, how can I sort this out? It's a crisis across the country for many people, who are working families, who are doing their best and simply can't afford these huge increases in energy at number one, but rent particularly, and indeed mortgage interest is another one, where you see interest rates going up on people who have a home, who have bought that home and are trying to pay for it, and they see more pressure coming on in respect of that. So really what we're trying to say here, Minister, is that government can do more, it can afford to do more, and I know statistics are put out there, and it was mentioned earlier in regard to, that the economy is supposed to be going so well, but, summary statistics hide a lot of individual difficulties. And that's the reality of it. And there's an awful lot of people out there who have individual difficulties. In my home parish, if a millionaire moved into it and you looked at the average, you say the average income went up for everyone in the parish. It doesn't. It only goes up for that one person. And that is the tyranny of statistics. So, Minister and Government, what you need to do is look past the statistics and look to the reality of people out there who are trying to survive, who are struggling hard, and take on board the measures that we've put forward here. Give a spring bonus to those who are on social welfare payments. Try and find mechanisms, as we've suggested here, to deal with people who are working hard and trying their best and simply can't afford to live in this economy. So, Minister, take on these measures and deliver for the people out there who need it so badly.